Palang Pracharath has new leader Kunthep Chai.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because as we know that Palang Pracharath Party has always been seen as a de facto product of the military coup in 2014. And now it's only a step away from being given an official stamp for that. Deputy Prime Minister Prawit Wongsuwan, a key player in the military takeover today, confirmed that he will take over the reign of the party. He still kept saying that this hasn't happened yet, but it's quite clear to everyone that he has already agreed to be the next leader of the party. And in an interview with journalists today, he did not directly commit himself to taking the reign of the party. He kept saying that, well, this hasn't happened yet, this hasn't happened yet. But of course, he could not deny the fact that he agreed to take the party leadership during a meeting with party members yesterday.
Yeah. Before, he tended to say that I don't know, but finally it's been confirmed that he's the new leader of Palang Pracharath Party, and it was formal invitation which happened last night.
Yeah, since the picture tells 1,000 words, and this is one of the picture that still do tell 1,000 words. And Kun Prawit squeezed in the middle by key members of Palang Pracharath Party who flocked to meet him at the headquarters of a forestry foundation which Kun Prawit heads. And quite interestingly, because the office of this foundation is located in an army unit, so critics of the government are making a lot of fuss about this, that is it appropriate or not, to use an army office to talk about politics in this manner. But of course, the Palang Pracharath Party people brush this observation aside, saying that, well, it doesn't matter because they did not use that place to discuss politics, but only to visit General Prawit, who is the chairman of that forestry foundation.
Yes. To accept leadership of Kun Prawit Wongsuwan means Kun Uttama Sawnayon, the current leader, would have to become former leader of Palang Pracharath Party, and he would be replaced by General Prawit Wongsuwan. And Uttama has automatically lost his status as the party leader following the resignation of majority members of the party's executive board earlier this month.
Yeah. And what will be the mission of the new party leader, General Prawit? To end its internal bickering. At least that is what expected of him, as factions in the party are jostling for cabinet seats in an expected cabinet reshuffle. And there was no surprise that General Prawit yesterday said yes immediately to the invitation from the party members to take its reign. And election to elect the party's new leadership is scheduled for this Saturday and is expected to endorse Kun Prawit as the new leader. They must be reconciled, General Prawit said when asked by reporters today on the ongoing conflicts in the party. It's still unclear, Kunata, as to how long General Prawit will be the party leader, because there has been speculation that his leadership would be interim and lasting probably only 6 months in order for him to settle disputes within the party.
But probably it could last for 1 year for General Prawit to take this post as leader of Palang Pracharath Party, because he has to handle internal conflicts between different factions within Palang Pracharath Party, and also he has to hold on to ruling coalition parties which have 20 parties. That's quite a big task.
Yeah, but there's one big question, I'm sure, that is in the mind of many people. Why General Prawit? What does he have that others in the Palang Pracharath Party don't? First of all, don't forget the fact that Palang Pracharath Party was a creation of the military clique who took power in the coup back in 2014. And the party is a patchwork of small political factions brought together to serve as its political vehicle. And it was General Prawit who played a crucial role in making it happen. And when the 75-year-old ex-general was appointed chief strategist of the party in August last year, he was not being given just a ceremonial post. He was in fact bestowed with authority, short of being its leader. The Deputy Prime Minister is known for his extensive political connections and the trust he has from Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha. Therefore, despite his frail health, General Prawit is being seen as the only person who can put Palang Pracharath House in order amid the internal bickering over cabinet positions. And Kunatha, the next question is, how much does Prime Minister Prayut know about the whole game plan?
Yeah.
The Prime Minister has repeatedly denied knowing anything about what has been going on within the party. Of course, there are good reasons why he wants to distance himself from party politics. He has no spiritual liking for politicians, but he needs them for his political survival. So having General Prawit in charge of Palang Pracharath is the next best thing to running the party himself. And now Prime Minister Prayut will have direct line to the party with General Prawit in charge. And there's no way, therefore, that General Prawit would agree to take the helm of the party without General Prayut's blessing. Because the two have been comrades in arms through thick and thin, even before the coup in 2014. General Prawit, who had served as Army Chief and Defense Minister under Abhisit government, has been known as a very powerful military figure and a mentor of Prime Minister Prayut. The respect he commands among the military men and politicians was often in full display on his birthdays, as the pictures we just seen just a minute ago, when hundreds of them would flock to his residence to pay tributes.
Yeah, that's very good occasion to see how someone in Thailand have lots of power and authority of Barami in Thailand, especially during the birthday celebrations when like junior members have visited him and wished him happy birthday wishes. And at one point, General Prawit was compared with General Prem Tinsulanon, former private councillor and statesman. But General Prawit never wanted to be compared with General Prem. He tended to say that throughout 10 years before NCPO and elected government of Palang Pracharath Party, the two brothers have been behind the success of this formulation of having Palang Pracharath as the ruling party.
That's right. And of course, it remains to be seen whether the clout he had in getting things done from behind the scenes will still be effective for him as a full-fledged politician.
And the three brothers must be united more than before, Kun Thepchai.
Yeah.
General Prayut, General Prawit, and General Anupong Phao Jinda. They have been named as three Paw or three brothers, and they have been comrades in arms for quite a long while.
That's right. And now with General Prawit in charge of the biggest coalition party, it's certain that General Prayut, the Prime Minister, will have a direct link to the party himself. So that means Prawit and Prayut will work together to really run the party.
So it would be improbable to say that General Prayut won't know anything inside the party. That would be impossible to say so.
No, but yesterday, when he was asked whether or not he would agree to General Prawit taking the helm of the party, he only said that General Prawit might have to do that out of necessity, but he didn't say what he meant by necessity.
Yes. So we have to see for how long he will take this position as leader of Palang Pracharath Party. And the next Herculean task is about cabinet reshuffle.
That's right.
In July.
And of course, running a political party in Thailand is no easy task. You have to compromise, you have to meet a lot of resistance, a lot of factional fighting within the party, and the job of the party leader is very challenging indeed, and especially for General Prawit, whose health, as we know, is not that good. So certainly it will be a very huge task awaiting him.
Okay, so We will keep you updated with what will be coming out from Palang Pracharath Party and General Prawit Wongsuwan.